What is up, people? It's S-Rank here, back again with another video. Today's video is a bit different to the other ones that I've uploaded on my channel so far, because today we're going to be talking about the problem with skill-based matchmaking in COD and how it affects the Call of Duty community. We're going to get right into it and just say skill-based matchmaking is a problem in the Call of Duty multiplayer scene. It's a problem. A lot of people see it as a problem, a lot of people know it's a problem. Not everyone wants to admit it's a problem, but it is a problem and we all know it. What it essentially does, what skill-based matchmaking is, for those of you who don't know, is a matchmaking system where when you search for a game, it will take attributes that could attune to someone's skill. It will take statistics and things like those. It'll put them into a system essentially which will match you with people of similar skill. Put that in quotation marks. And what that will then do is cause you to play with people who are at similar skill level, so you will always have to try in a game in order to win. In competitive games and competitive game modes where people want to be ranked against other people, that's essentially what you need. You need a system which will rank you and which will take your stats and compare them to other players and then put them into another system which will then give you your overall rank, and then so on and so forth, and that constantly repeats itself. However, the problem with this in Call of Duty is it's in its quick play playlist, which makes it very difficult to have a casual game in Call of Duty. Very difficult because you're constantly playing against players of your same skill, and because you're constantly playing against players of your same skill, it's either you have to try hard in order to do well or decent, or even decently at this point, or you go absolutely piss poor and you get shat on. That is where it is. It's essentially that. Once you hit about, well, I want to say a 1.0 KD. Once your KD is your kill death ratio is breaking even in COD, you're having to try your arse off to just have a normal game. And that's the problem. That's what we're here to talk about today. Skill-based matchmaking has been a problem in CODs, as far as I know, for Modern Warfare, and it's coming back in Black Ops Cold War. However, I've done some digging, some research. Your boy S-Rag's been on the little webs, and I've done some digging, and I found that skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops Cold War is going to be different. It's still going to be there, but it's going to be different to how it was in Modern Warfare. Let's start from the beginning. Skill-based matchmaking has always been in COD. Always. Whether you like it or not, skill-based matchmaking has always been in COD. You could never have a 3.0 KD in COD and get matched with someone like a 0.2. That was never going to be a thing. But it's been turned up so much over the past couple years, I want to say now, or past year, couple years, that is really starting to become a problem in COD, where you can't, for example, I get matched with people from France, Ukraine, Russia, Croatia. I've had people from all over the world be matched with me, not because it's got a good connection. This also leads to laggy games as well, because not because it has a good connection, but simply because COD has deemed us of similar skill levels, and this is what then starts to ruin the game, because then these people that I match with are usually CDL rejects who are trying their arse off to essentially impress no one, because no one's going to be watching them, or I get a sweaty camper who sits in the corner and doesn't do anything, because that's the only way in this game that you're going to get a KD of more than one, because you're either good at the game and you have fun playing the game, essentially fun. You're either sweating your ass off every game, or you're sitting in a corner, and that's the reason people aren't killing you, because they literally can't find you until it's too late. And that's what creates a big problem in the multiplayer, because it makes the multiplayer unenjoyable. That is the best way to describe multiplayer for COD right now. For the majority of people, it is unenjoyable. And that's where the problem lies. The skill-based matchmaking system is, in Modern Warfare, is too generic to call itself skill-based matchmaking to an extent, because it only takes, as far as I've found, it takes into account your KD, your skill per minute, your score per minute, and a few other little factors that are in the background of COD that won't show on your screen, and puts them all into this system, and then it matches you people of the same skill. However, as many of you know, and many of you that play Call of Duty know, that is not the case. A lot of the time, you either get people who are running around the most overpowered gun possible, like a fire shotgun on a small map, sitting in corners, or people who are sweating their asses off when you're just trying to relax and play a normal game. Skill-based matchmaking is coming back in Black Ops Cold War. However, this time it's being done different, and it's being done different into the fact it really takes into account all your stats. And I don't just mean KD ratio. I don't just mean skill. I keep saying skill. I don't just mean score per minute. I mean they're taking into account every single statistic they can. They're taking into account the guns you use, where you are in the map, the routes you take in the map, how long you spend in certain areas in the map, the perks you use, the attachments you use on the guns you use. They're taking into account everything possible. And in a way, it's better. In a way, it felt better. It felt better. Skill-based matchmaking for the period of time, for about the 20 hours that I played on the beta this weekend, felt better than it ever did in Modern Warfare, because it caused me to play against people who play like me. I like to rush. I like to push the enemy and to constantly be in gunfights, in and out of gunfights. And that caused me to play with people who play like me. And the connection wasn't bad as well. I've got to say, the connection in Black Ops, I lagged about, I think, in 2 games out of the 50 odd plus I played. So it definitely felt like it's been improved in Black Ops, but we can't speak for the game until the game is out. Although in Modern Warfare, where the problem lies, a lot of people have completely gone off Modern Warfare's multiplayer. I've also found out that one of the reasons that they don't have permanent playlists is because there's not enough people playing the multiplayer to actually have those permanent playlists run well. Essentially, you might be, if they did, you'd be sitting in a queue for 5+ minutes in certain playlists, 5+, 10+, 15+ minutes in certain playlists, and that is obviously not what people want. And as we know, a lot of people play Modern Warfare for the Warzone, the free Warzone that always entices you to spend your money essentially on the game, or buy the battle pass. You get all this stuff for free. It's not free because you bought the battle pass. Going up against people with skins and whatnot in the store, tracer rounds, like glowing bullets, things like that. It's all this stuff that you see and you're like, oh, I want it. I might spend some money on the game for this. Stuff that doesn't enhance your gameplay at all. I'm not gonna sit here and bash Infinity Ward. None of the stuff they've put in the store is gameplay changing. It's all cosmetic, which therefore doesn't actually affect core gameplay. However, what you don't know is Activision have a system in place which places people who don't pay for any items. So people who don't pay for many items or don't pay for any items, they will try to match you with people who pay for a lot of items, who use a lot of cosmetics, store-bought cosmetics, battle pass cosmetics. They try to match you people like that in order to entice you to buy more cosmetics. This Call of Duty has made more money than any other Call of Duty all time. This is the highest paid Call of Duty all time. However, is this system really working? I don't know, because that combined with the skill-based matchmaking makes it very difficult to enjoy actual Call of Duty, because Warzone is Call of Duty as we know, but it's the Battle Royale mode compared to what Call of Duty has been for the past however 15+ years now. And that is where the problem lies. They're straying away from their core gameplay, which is upsetting a lot of the community. A lot of people stopped playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare until Warzone came out back in like February, March, April, around that time. I don't know the exact date that Warzone came out, but a lot of people stopped playing it until then. And then when Warzone came out, they came back to Warzone, and now they only play multiplayer to level up their guns for Warzone, for example, or unlock things for Warzone, unlock skins on their guns so that they can go in Warzone and show off things like that. It's not a thing where people are getting up and going to their friends and going, yeah, let's go play quick play, let's go play domination. I want to play domination today. No one's really saying that anymore, because the game is no longer enjoyable, and that is because of the skill-based matchmaking problem. It's the secrets that Activision have held, where they don't tell you about how they've tried to monetize the game by taking out supply drops and then putting you in games with people who have bought things to make you feel like you want to buy things as well. Essentially, they make you want to buy things by seeing other people use them. Does that make sense? Because that's what they're doing. And on top of that, they got skill-based matchmaking where you're going to be in games with people. If you're doing well, you're going to be in games with people who are doing well, but most of the people that are doing well are people who are only trying their absolute hardest, which means if you were doing well casually playing, you now have to sit up and try your hardest, and it feels more like a job than a game at that point. And that's when people say, you know what, I don't want to play this game anymore, it's not that fun. I can foresee a lot of people quitting the game without Warzone. Warzone's literally got its backpack and is carrying the game right now, because honestly, can you say that without Warzone in the game, would you still be playing Call of Duty? That's my opinion. I feel like they need to change it. This entire system needs to be changed. Without this change that we need, it's gonna be a slow, painful death for Call of Duty. But anyway, it's been your boy S Rank. I'm only voicing my opinion because I genuinely enjoy this game. It's one of my favorite games, and I want to see it do well. I want to be able to sit up in the morning, do whatever work I need to do, and be like, yeah, guys, let's go play Call of Duty, because I genuinely enjoy this game. I've enjoyed this game for a long time, and I want to see it do well. It's been your boy S Rank, and I'm out, baby.